Okay, welcome to two Equestrians Rant. Topic of the day, how god-awful Sonic X is.
Oh my god. It's like there are some good things, like the fact that they got decent voice actors for most of the characters.
Shadow was great. Cream is the best!
Hey, Sonic!
I know.
I killed helium!
Nice. Anyway, yeah, it's mostly us, you know, stuff that's like, stuff we don't like, stuff we think is wrong with the series.
How about the number one thing on everybody's mind?
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh
Chris thorn in my dick. Oh god.
Wouldn't Chris Thorne in my side sound better?
No, because his name is Chris Thorndike. Oh god, worst character in any cartoon. Or anime, actually.
Yeah, it's like, the reason why we're doing it is because I recently watched a whole bunch of Sonic X episodes with one of my other friends. And basically kept taking, basically telling Amy to shut up, and B, telling Chris to shut up. And that we hated him.
I think we found out we hated Chris more because Amy was always annoying in the comics and in the games, but like Chris, the addition of Chris just was like, oh god, it was way too much.
Yeah, Amy's a psycho in Sonic X, so that's kind of funny.
Amy's a nut job.
Oh no.
She's a stalker.
But her a little bit.
Oh.
Well, she doesn't sound that bad in Sonic X. She sounds worse in like some of the games.
I think she sounds worse in Sonic X because she sounds too high pitched.
But have you heard of voice acting in Sonic Lost World?
Yes, I have Lost World.
Yeah.
I don't think I got to her yet. So.
Well, she's in like one of the first cutscenes, or second cutscene in the game, and she sounds terrible. And again, we're talking about the first of the generation. We're talking about part of a generation of games where they do shit voice acting. Sorry about this way.
No, that's fine. It's okay. You should see my Derpy playthrough. Oh boy. But yeah, God, I think.
Reasons why we hate Chris. One, he has no characterization apart from he's nice and he has a man crush on Sonic.
Yes. And two, he exists.
Yeah.
The fact that he's
a rich kid.
Okay, I was explaining this to you a couple seconds ago, actually. But for the people listening, the reason Chris is terrible, above all else, is that he's the main character, not Sonic. Like, when you think about it, Chris does more stuff than, like, sure, Sonic's there, he's Sonic the Hedgehog. But Chris, it seems to focus more on.
But he's also a bad character. He's just, oh sure, he's nice, he cares about everyone. Even people he's only met for like 5 minutes.
Speaking of moron, like, humans have always been a factor in the Sonic series, starting with, I think, Adventure. I don't know about the comics, though. I know in the comics they were all, well, Eggman was always a person. And then in Sonic, the Saturday morning show with Tim Curry as the voice of Robotnik had another human called Snively, but those were the only two. But then Sonic Adventure came out, and I was like, oh, they're now living in the city. There's people, and now it's like Sonic X comes out, and they're like, we want to merge both of these worlds together with people and animals, and then we're just animals. So it's like, what's the next step? Different dimensions.
Dumb idea.
Dumb idea.
You have them on the same planet.
And just because there's people does not mean they have to have a part in the story.
Well, they could, but they could have A, turned it down, and Crush.
Way down.
Yeah, god damn it. Or B, found a better character. As we both said earlier, the girl in the wheelchair would make a better protagonist than Chris Thorne.
She was actually more interesting. And speaking of it, and since this is a Brony Pony channel thing, I'm going to have to reference this. There are so many background characters in Equestria Girls, like the girl with the hat, or the girl with the green pigtails, who were much more interesting than Sunset Shimmer in the first movie.
Anyway, the reason why I hate Chris the most is that he has barely any characterization. I mean, come on.
He's just the cliched, annoying kid.
He's the cliched nice kid who comes from a rich family. Why they made him a rich family? My idea? So his parents wouldn't be around.
Yep.
They could have just made him an orphan or come from a bad family. They could have given him characterization that way.
They didn't want kids to feel sad, though.
Secondly, he actually kind of steals the spotlight.
Oh, it's season 1 finale. Oh god, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
No, Sonic, you can't leave! But sir, the world's gonna end. No, but he can't leave! He's my man crush! Oh, go die in a ditch. Literally, Chris steals Sonic and brings him into the woods. He kidnapped Sonic from going to his home world and saved the planet because why? He doesn't want him to leave.
Not to mention nearly every episode, Chris is thinking about Sonic.
Yes.
I mean, if they were trying to set up a romantic thing, sure, go ahead.
It would
but if
totally
they're trying to set up a best friend thing or a platonic relationship, you're kind of overdoing it there.
Let's see. There's a giant. There's an evil guy named Robotnik terrorizing the city. He blew up the friggin' moon. You're sitting in class. So what do you think about? Gee, I wonder what Sonic's doing right now. I wonder what his favorite pie is. Is it apple pie? Is it cherry pie? Is it pinkie pie? Who knows?
I know, it's like, yeah, sure, Amy thinks about Sonic a lot, but she has other things to do as
And
well.
she's a female hedgehog, so it makes sense.
Yeah, she's basically the fangirl.
But let's just put it out there.
Stalker, psychotic fangirl.
If she was really with Sonic, she would get bored because it would be over in a split second.
Anyway, again with Chris stealing the spotlight. This happens predominantly in Sonic Adventure 2. First off, Amy Rose's only role in the game, Sonic Adventure 2, is to basically help Shadow turn to good, which makes sense. Amy has a similar personality to Maria in terms of kindness and being nice and stuff. Plus, she's also female. Chris takes her dialogue and says it to Shadow. It's like, why?
We'll get to Shadow in a minute, but yeah, I was watching season 2 before after playing Sonic 2, and I was like, okay, here's the part. Oh wait, what? Why is Chris speaking? What is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
What is this?
Amy, shouldn't you be saying something?
Oh god.
I mean, it makes sense for Amy in the game because she did that in Sonic Adventure as well, with the robot.
I think it's sad that, like, Amy has a more annoying voice, but Chris is such an annoying character.
I know. And Chris again steals the spotlight at the end of the Sonic Adventure 2 story arc, which shows what happens when the end credits roll during the game. In the game, Sonic approaches Rouge, talks about how Shadow saves the world, gives Rouge one of Shadow's power rings.
Yep.
Well, inhibitor rings technically, but in the show, all that happens to Chris.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
What?
That Sonic and My Little Pony both have magic inhibitor rings. We should do a crossover fix sometime with those. There are other dimensions, as according to Sonic X lore. Every time we mention anything about Sonic X, all I get from you is a.
Anyway, so yeah, it's one of the reasons why I don't like Chris. The man crushing, the spotlight stealing, the fact that he's a bad character.
Yeah. Sonic X would have been more well received, and maybe even gotten a game if Chris wasn't in it.
Well, they changed the protagonist to have someone a bit more interesting. Like, you know.
I like how in season 3 it was clearer they cut down on the Chris stuff and focused more on Tails and Cosmo, which I liked a lot more.
To be fair, I haven't seen Series 3 in years.
Season 3 is a lot better than season 2.
All I remember is that season 3 is like a mashup of the comics, Sonic Heroes, and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, season 3 mainly happens in space, where they're searching for emeralds on like distant planets and like asteroids, and it was a lot better because Chris was hardly a major character.
Yeah.
It was mainly Shadow and Cosmo. It was the main characters. Well, more so Cosmo.
Yeah.
But it had the Tails Cosmo thing, which was a lot more, which I enjoyed hearing a lot more about than Chris going, I wonder what Sonic's doing.
Yeah.
Much better fanfics were written after season 3, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think everyone in the Sonic fandom hates Chris Thorndyke.
No one likes him.
Some things I also did not like in the Sonic X series, because I've only seen the Sonic Adventure story arc and the Sonic Adventure 2 story arc. So I've only seen those in a couple of fillers. Speaking of fillers, no. I'll talk about Sonic Adventure arc first. You know how there's the E-Series robots?
Mm-hmm.
And
Gamma?
that Amy helps one of them? Yeah.
Yep.
Gamma's voice is better in the games than in the show.
Except for 06. Actually, that was Omega, but same thing.
Yeah.
They botched that up so hard.
Anyway, so yeah, it's like they screwed over with Gamma's voice in Sonic X.
I am a stereotype.
He sounds too high. The voice is too high to fit the character model.
Oh, you know, actually, I just remembered a character who's more annoying than Chris now that you mentioned high-pitched voices.
What, Navi?
Bo-Kun!
Oh,
That
yeah.
black turd that flies around with mail bombs.
Yeah.
That's more annoying than Chris.
I don't mind him sometimes, but
He's more annoying than Chris. And that's saying a lot after what we just talked about. I would rather listen to Chris for an hour.
It's more annoying.
Well, I would rather listen to Chris speak than Bo-Kun speak.
I'd be like, Bo-Kun, he's a piece of string, don't use yourself.
Like Bo-Kun's like...
Chris, he's the Empress to Tartarus. Go in.
Bo-Kun's like that stereotypical annoying child that has the high-pitched voice that you just want to punch in the face.
I know.
God damn it, hey Bo-Kun! He's like a rejected Digimon, or a Pokemon or something. Bo-Kunmon, go to hell! Oh, God.
Speaking of robots, you know, what was it, Deku and,
Deiko and
Deku
Boku or something?
well,
Yeah, those guys.
The silver and gold robots that follow Eggman.
The two morons that I hate too.
I like them, they're better than Orbot and Cubot.
Orbot and Cubot were funnier though.
I don't like Orbot.
And their voice wasn't annoying, like, I'm a stereotype.
But I don't mind Eggman's sidekicks in Sonic X. I like them better than Orbot and Cubot.
I like what's the, I forgot it, then, I think it was Lucky, the orange one that mimicked others.
Oh, yeah.
He was cool.
He was from the comics.
He's also in Sonic Chronicles, but like, he appears more often as like a regular enemy or something.
Oh, yeah.
He was a cool character. It's a pain in the ass to fight in the games though, because he just mimics everything you do.
Yeah. It's like, Limited Adventure 2, that was okay except for the whole Chris stealing everyone's roles.
Yeah, Shadow had pretty... oh, that one line.
I know,
that one line. I forget. I don't remember what he said, but he said something totally unrelated to like anything about Maria. That out of nowhere he was like, Maria.
Yeah, but they could have done that better by A, putting in a flashback or something,
Yeah.
which they do later, and B, making the line not sound so freaking casual.
I always said that Maria was like a tick to him, and then as soon as I heard that, I think we watched that together, I just burst out laughing because it confirmed my beliefs that Maria to him is a tick. It's something he just says.
Shadow was gonna get this schizophrenic.
Shadow's freaking hilarious. Maria.
Oh, come on, the guy has hallucinations and visions every 5 freaking
Well, he
minutes.
does think a little boy is a dead girl, so that's issues. Speaking of which,
the game is just flashbacks.
remember another part I cracked up laughing about? The scenery changed when Maria launched Shadow. And events changed when she launched Shadow. Like, I think originally it was like, oh, they were in a hallway, and with a pod in a hallway, and then like I think the first time it showed he launched after she got shot, because she sent him away first, and then the second flashback you see, they're in a different room, and she gets shot in front of him, and then he gets ejected out in space. It's like, what actually happened?
Okay, speaking of Maria and Sonic X, it's assumed that because it's a kid's show, like maybe the gun officers had their guns on like stunt or something.
Oh, she's fucking dead.
I know, but think about it. If they didn't use lethal force in their weapons, then it means that at a terminally ill, like 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's dead anyway.
It's what is it? I think also dialogue changed in the flashback. I think in one flashback she just sent him into space, and I think in another one she like got in the way of them or something. I remember there was major differences, and I was just laughing my ass off because they screwed up super hard.
The differences was, I think in the first flashback they had to hide the fact that Maria got shot.
Well, it was
And
also
then
the scenery
Shadow
changed.
off.
Like,
But then they changed that in the second flashback because, oh crap, we missed something.
yeah, it's like how they can't even keep like their continuity. It's, you have game, you have reference material, use it.
I know.
Oh god, jeez.
Then there's the filler arc I hate that happens right after Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, you mean like
Wait,
everything
oh.
after that?
No, it's oh, Eggman's gonna fix the moon. Oh, a solar flare thingy causes the moon to move out of orbit and block out the sun. So it's stuck there in place until it's fixed. Everyone believes that, and it's like, are you freaking serious? Isn't the planet moving, like, I don't know, faster than the speed of sound?
Also, the fact that Eggman has just tried to take over their planet like numerous times, and then he claims that he's helping them by fixing the moon with mechanical things that he could easily control.
Yeah.
It's like, he's totally a trustworthy guy.
Also, the idea that, oh, the moon is stuck in place and blocking out the sun. That's not how it works.
No, the moon's supposed to rotate and turn around the Earth, not stay stationary.
I know, the moon is in constant orbit, as is the Earth.
It's like they think
So
kids are too
what
dumb.
What did was simply change its orbit so it blocks out the sun 24/7.
Well, see, it's a thing where it's like they think kids are too dumb to pick up on these scientific facts.
The only one who understands that is Sonic.
No, I mean like in real
That
life.
doesn't get revealed until like near the end of the arc. Are you freaking kidding me?
I meant in real life, like people watching the show.
I know, but it's like in the show, no one, not even the scientists, the astrologers, they don't get. It's like, congratulations, Sonic, you're smarter than the entire planet.
Actually, we were smarter because we figured it out first.
I know. But it's like, oh my god, the entire planet.
I hate it when like the answer is so obvious, but the characters don't get it. Like, I'm gonna go off topic, but to stay on topic in this situation. Have you seen a movie called The Maze Runner?
No.
I just got finished watching it, and there was a scene where where they received a note. Like, the story is they get a new person every month in a cage with supplies, and they survive off the supplies, and they get a new new work or whatever. They get one person who has a note from the people who put him there, and the note reads, "She's the last one ever." And the guy looks at it and he goes, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" She's the last one! It's pretty straightforward! Like, it's really obvious what that means! She's the last one ever!
I know.
Dumb people are dumb and I laugh at them for it.
I know, there's even worse as an entire planet.
No, yeah, Jesus.
Also, like, the whole light things that Eggman builds and puts in everyone's houses and hypnotizes them. Like, I'm watching this, and it's like, I'm not expecting a beat of 4 to play. Da-da-da-da. Like, seriously, mind control? Like, you do what every villain does.
I think anytime Eggman's like, here, I want to be a good guy, here's some thing, just be like, no.
Yeah.
Go away, Eggman, no one cares about you. Not even your parents, apparently. On this subject, I love how in the flashback, or the video, speaking of which, you want to talk about continuity errors, alright? When Gerald was murdered via gun squad, which is pretty obvious when you watch the show.
Actually, it's obvious when you watch the game.
But yeah, the game, because
the game footage, the show doesn't show that.
You hear like the murder, aim, fire, and then it cuts out. Okay, so
yeah.
He records this video before he dies, right? As like a screw you to people who come to the Ark. How the hell did he program it to play?
Probably some kind of
He's dead.
Like, you saw the back of his soul, right? Covered in scribbles.
That was before he was shot to death.
I know. He probably planned it so record the video. There's another feed going in from the Ark, saving that video.
But he died before he could program that formulas.
He's a genius. He wouldn't need to program it manually. He probably had something automatic set up.
Or you're just, I think, making up stuff to try to justify this bullshit.
The wonderful world of headcanon.
Just admit it. It's bullshit. It shouldn't work. You died. Like, sure, okay. He writes the code in his cell, and he gets shot. The code is still on the friggin' wall. It's not going anywhere.
I know, but obviously he would. Who the hell would they have to keep Shadow on the wraps? Who knows the most about Shadow? His creator. So they didn't kill him right off the bat. They kept him there.
Also, this part where Sonic is in there, it's in a different location.
I know.
So it's like they moved just that room underwater? Why?
Yep.
Again, stick to the game. It makes more sense.
I know.
Oh god, 4 kids, go to hell. Hey, Tara Strong is an Aquarius.
Huh?
I'm looking up Tara Strong on IMDb on my phone, and her star sign is Aquarius.
Are we talking about Sonic X?
Sure, but this is a pony channel.
Yeah, so. Also, another thing I don't like about Sonic X.
Everything?
In the show, there's some things I do like. For example, when basically just about all of Shadow's dialogue and appearances.
Yeah.
And scenes, and yeah.
Just him in general.
Yeah. In the Sonic Adventure story arc, the bit where Perfect Chaos spews out the 7 Chaos Emeralds, in the game it said that he uses the negative energy, and that Sonic uses the positive energy to go super. In the show, it's like, oh, the power of friendship has rejuvenated the emeralds and stuff. It's like, what is this? At least Friendship is Magic has a better way of explaining this bullcrap.
Yeah. Sonic X, not the greatest show in the world.
And why couldn't you use the explanation from the goddamn game? It made sense.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, it does. Negative and positive energy in the Chaos Emeralds. That's further expanded upon in Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, where Shadow can use the positive energy to use Chaos Control, and negative energy to use Chaos Blast. Well, sure.
Yeah, Also in Sonic Unleashed, they do that same thing too. Where
Oh, yeah.
Chaos absorbs all the negative energy, and then Sonic uses the positive energy.
Yeah. Wait, Unleashed?
Yes.
Really? Hmm.
Really? You remember that?
Oh yeah, Eggman kidnaps Sonic, takes the emeralds, and reverses the energy, and uses that to break out Dark Gaia.
Yep. They also do it in Sonic Adventure 1 too.
Oh, I didn't explain that. God damn it.
I'm just connecting things together.
What is it with people not listening to me?
I don't know.
Oh well. It's like, I mean, I like some of the voice actors and stuff in Sonic X. And I swear the voice actor who does Knuckles is the same guy who does Yami from Yu-Gi-Oh!
It does sound similar.
I know. Oh well, is there anything else you want to add?
The fact that Chris is a dick and I hate Boku and Deco and Boku can burn in hell. No, I'm good.
Alright, well, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, and well, if you want to give us suggestions, what else we can rant about.
Yeah.
We're gonna rant about Equestrian Girls at some point, and of course the season 3 premiere of My Little Pony. We're gonna do that too.
What about just episodes of MLP we hate?
I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Appaloosa one. That one was.
It was, let's see.
Yours was the Games Ponies play, wasn't it?
Yep, and just for sidekicks. Those two, oh my god.
Well, till next time.
Yep, bye.
Bye.